everybody's the enemy at this stage, and as the course of the year, you know, we will have our blunderbuss out and everyone's going to get a shot. And then at the end of the year, we'll narrow that down to a targeted rifle, and it'll probably be to 2 or 3 drivers. I think the usual suspects will be there. Andrew Jordan looks like he could step up to the plate. He's got to maintain a consistent yearly pace, which is something which he's not managed to do to date. But Andrew's a very tasty driver. You know, we've got Colin Turkington back, world class. That's what we want. We want a load of world class guys in there.
British touring cars, the level has always been high, but it's extremely tough now, and with the new cars it's a much more level playing field, so everybody has a good chance to win, you know, whereas in the past you really need to be in the right car, but now you can be in any car and still win. It's, you know, I've said once before, you know, there's nothing like racing in British touring cars. You know, there's a special feeling about being in the pack and all those guys around you, you know, the household names as such, so you know, hopefully we'll be able to bring the fight to them, you know, as the season goes on.
First race of the day, conditions dry as the field power their way down to Clervaux for the very first time. An early casualty is Frank Rathel in the Toyota. Plenty of fun and games early on. Problems for Jackson as he smoked his way back to pit lane. He wasn't the only Jackson to have an issue. Victory for Colin Turkington, a long way ahead of the rest of the Hondas and the rest of the field. Second race of 3, and another good start for former champion Colin Turkington, just ahead of his teammate Foster, who pushes ahead of Honda's Matt Neal for second place into the turn at Clervaux, but fails to hang on to the position. Foster dropped back, and then Turkington appeared to run wide at Tower Bend while battling with 2 other former champions in the shape of Jason Plato and Matt Neal. A lucky escape for Rob Austin, who slid off and then back on track. Fortunate not to get struck by anyone or strike anything, while Matt Jackson was a retirement. And Colin Turkington, a winner again, making it 2 victories in 2 races at Croft in his BMW. Rain was falling by the time Adam Morgan led the field away in the 3rd and final race of the day. Nick Foster with a super start, slipping past to lead by turn 1, with Turkington slotting into 3rd place. All very tricky into Tower Bend, with a number of drivers sliding around. Things were soon chaotic at the hairpin, with a number of drivers, including Tom Onslow Cole, finding themselves on the wrong part of the track. Thankfully, little damage, if any, done. High drama as Adam Morgan slid sideways off track at high speed, with Gordon Shedden going straight on. The Scot recovering without losing too much time. Into the final turn, and it was between 2 drivers, Matt Neal and Colin Turkington, as to who would take the victory, with the Honda driver holding off his BMW rival across the line to take the checkered flag. This is how things stand, with Neal leading from Jordan, Plato and Shedden both on the same number of points, with Turkington also in the title picture in 5th.